Hello everyone, today we are checking out Blue Light from Ike Eveland. This just came out and I saw it in my recommended, so I figured I might as well hop on it and see what this is all about. Let's just get right into things in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Okay. Alright. We've got this very uneasy, almost sinister set of strings, and we've got this like whenever you hear like the Doob soundtrack, it's that kind of bass that's backing up this instrumental here. And if you listen, you can hear this really deep guitar that's popping out in the mix every now and then, just sliding up high. And that sounds so good, backed by that bass and that really, really heavy, well-supported drum in the mix. Nice. Cool. Nice, and you can hear that snare backing up each rhythmic progression from that rhythm guitar. Very bassy drum set here. Ooh, we've got some animation going on. Ever since one faded day, my world's been fading to gray. Despite the uncoded sky, staining the earth with its dye, afraid of taking... Okay, interesting. We are getting his voice not that high in volume in the mix. His voice is almost, I want to say like slightly below where the guitar is. It's a lot lower in the mix than I would have expected. I mean, the fact that he's so low in the mix makes me think he's setting up for a scream, because if he's setting up for a scream, it would make sense why he wants to match the instrumental in volume, because he's going to hit a big part in the vocal track. It's gonna explode in volume, and it's gonna match where the instrumentation is in tonality. But if he's not going into a scream, I think it should be louder in the mix. I want to hear more of his voice. He's got a very clear voice here too. Ever since one faded day, my world's been fading to gray. Despite the uncoded sky, staining the earth with its dye. I also want to mention that we get these little treble focused licks from the guitar that's matching the rhythmic progression that the drum has also kind of switched to back up the vocals. And we're getting this sort of these lulls in rhythm, because we're getting these interjections from the guitar, interjections from the drum, and his voice is what's really pushing the song forward now. Ooh, that was a good drop low. Okay, yes. Nice. Okay, he was setting up for a scream. That makes a lot more sense with where his voice is in the mix. If he does start to sing out, I'm assuming we're probably going to hear more of his voice in the mix then. But that was good. That was a good setup for a scream. Though personally, I think he should have kept his voice up high and then slowly brought it lower in the mix to then set up for that scream to really hit harder. But it still sounded really, really good. I really like the tonality of his scream here. Very nice. And that doesn't sound like just one vocal track either. That sounds like more than one vocal track that's sort of used to almost complete how full the equalization for this screaming vocal segment is. That might just be one vocal track that has some digital effect to sort of round out the, maybe not digital effect, that might not be the most accurate thing to say, maybe just some EQ work to kind of fill it up in the mix, but that is still a very, very nice distortion we're getting from that vocal. It's a very, it feels more throat focused to me. It feels like he's really focusing on his throat to get that distortion effect, as opposed to really like getting a bassy scream or a very like high-pitched scream. We're kind of going for that mid-tone scream with this very, very, I say flat distortion, but not in the sense of flattened pitch, just more so we're not going for a really resounding scream or like a squeal. It's just sort of matching where we're sustaining the instrumentation. The instrumentation hasn't varied overwhelmingly, and we're sort of just matching it for this introductory climax. And then we're getting some variation there. So we had that flat mid-tone scream, and then now we're getting the bassy scream for that little interjection there. We drop down low for that bassy resounding scream. Ooh. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we had the mid-tone scream, we went to the bass scream, and now we're singing out very, very treble focus, and we're getting, in the middle of our treble focused vocal segment, we're getting a rhythm switch up to add some variation, add some spice to the song. I really, really like that. But let's go back. That was great. Nice. Nice, and now the drums switch up. Nice, we got a little of stagger there. We got a bit of staggering there for the dreamt. Nice. Ooh, I like how the bass tones were introduced there to transition. That was super clean. Let's go back. Right here. And nice. And you could hear that a drum is just sort of slap the... I'm not sure if it slapped the snare or if that was just a very sharp snare. That sounds like a slap on the rim of the snare, or could be the rim of any real drum. But it sounds like the drumstick sort of slapped. That could be a digital effect that was interjected as well for the transition, really just highlighting the bass transition. And you could hear his voice descending it too. His voice is descending as the bass comes up to match him, and we're always pushing forward with that drum set. It's just keeping the rhythm up high. It's very, very clean. A very clean transition there. A wonderful guitar to match it. I love the tonality on that distortion guitar there. Very clean rhythm section. Ooh, nice. Was that a pitch harmonic bend or a pinch harmonic bend? That sounded like, I'm not sure if that was a pinch harmonic that was bent or if that was just a new guitar track that it was interjected. That has to be a pinch harmonic, yeah. That is a pinch harmonic that they then bent with a bit of a rhythm cutout to add the transition in. Very, very clean. Again, Ike always has a knack for these metal transitions. It's very, very pleasant to listen to. Nice.
Another taste of defeat. The cycle's once more disturbed, and time feels all the more blurred. To be alive with no goal is slowly draining my soul. If my whole life's been in vain, I think I might go insane.
Nice. Okay. Oh, right here for this part, we are getting some very, very quick transitions from a singing voice to a scream, and he's going back and forth. Like for the monotony, you could hear him pop out into his singing voice and then come back into his scream, which was insane. Yeah. And we've also got another layered vocal track with that bassy scream backing him up as well. Right there, you could hear him pop up into his singing voice and then dive back down into his scream. And then here we're getting the bassy scream backing him up again. That's very, very nice. And then back to the treble. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice. Get the rhythm switch up. Nice. Big slowdown. Ooh, we can hear more of that cymbal.
Just let me feel it.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting choice there with the scream. He popped out a little bit of the scream to then dive back down into his bassier scream. So we were getting that sort of mid-tone scream. He popped into his singing voice, then dive back down into his bassy resounding scream.
Just let me feel it.
Nice. Really straining and closing up that throat for the scream there. So much bass in the mix here. Oh my god, was that an inhale? I think if I heard that right, it sounds like for the sleep he did a very bassy inhale for sleep. Because usually when you're, well, maybe not usually, but a lot of the time, probably most of the time, when you hear a metal scream, it's always they're pushing out air. They're always like how you would normally sing. But every now and then you'll hear someone do an inhale. So instead of projecting their air, they'll intake air and use that to basically produce their scream. And I believe that's what he's doing there on the sleep. Right there. Oh, and that was a nice interjection on the high guitar. Piano. And we've got some subtle hi-hat in the back of the mix. Digital effect on the vocals. Ooh. Whoa, nice. That's oh, Oh man. Oh, that has to be the most impressive closing to a song we've heard on this channel so far. I think that takes the cake in the best song endings. That was beautiful. Let's go back to that transition there. You can hear there's some impact between that final piano percussive hit before the transition. Right there. And then you can hear that a little bit of I'm not sure if that's from the drum or if that's a digital synth that they're using for the rise right before that. I'm not sure if that's like a cymbal hit, like if they hit a cymbal and then took the decay of that sound and then used that to rise, or if they just used a digital synth to basically replicate that and use that for the rise before the impact right here. That sounds really good. It was most likely a synth there, but I really like how they hit that impact and slowed it down. We've been so high velocity for the entirety of the song. I mean, even the slow down parts feel like they still have so much intensity to it just because of the dramatic instrumentation we've got. And then just adding to that emphasis on the instrumentation with this piano mixed in. We got a little bit of synth mixed in as well. And we've got these bells in the mix that just add so much impact to the percussion here. And I like how when he says return as somebody new, we get some vocal backing. We get another vocal track supporting him just very subtly in the mix there. No, I love that like it was sort of like a double projection, that lack when he says everything I lack. We get sort of two real hits on that lyric there. Right there. And that smile. That was nice. I like that smile. Instead of just saying smile, you know, you could use, when you're using smile as a lyric, you can really use it as one syllable or two syllables, and you could kind of manipulate that to however you want it to fit into the song. Because you could say, I can smile back, and that's just functioning as one syllable. But you could say, I can smile back, and then you're having it function as two syllables. And so here we could hear him kind of using that to the benefit of the song, getting more impact out of separating smile into two syllables to emphasize the slowdown in the instrumentation, as well as just the dramatic nature of that segment of the song. Massive props to Ike. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, feel free to recommend more in the comments below. Aside from that, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.